Hi, how are you? I'm back with Sonia Says, and I hope you had a great holiday, and you're probably still celebrating because New Year's is just a few days away. But I'm also hoping that you have all of your goals set for the new year, right? All your resolutions that you have them written out, that you have them planned out carefully, so that you can make 2022 your best year, right? So I wanted to help you along with that some more, okay? All right. So today there's a quote from the Bible with a little bit different twist on it. Okay? It says, when the law of an eye for an eye operates. Now we know that law from the Bible, right? From the Old Testament, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The Old Testament, right? Not the new teachings that Jesus taught, okay? But the Old Testament. And this is what this bishop said. When the law of an eye for an eye operates, all the people will end up blind. Definitely a different twist on it, right? And the bishop that said that was Desmond Tutu. We all know about him, right? Yes. And we do respect him very well, right? Bishop Desmond Tutu. Yes. Now, let's look at the commentary that Ian Levanzant gave, okay? It says, you simply cannot pay back anyone for something they did to you. Look for the lesson and move on. So not for an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, right? Learn the lesson and move on. If one man treats you badly, rejects you, abandons you, abuses or disrespects you, you cannot hold all men accountable. And we can't do that. But we do it, right? If one man treats us bad, we say, oh, all men are dogs, right? But they're not. No, they're not. And it says, look for the lesson and move on. Look to see what can you learn from what experience you had with this individual. Did you have something to do with it? Did you pick that person? Right? What lesson is there for you? Learn it and then move on. And don't hold all men responsible for it, right? It says, if your ex-wife took your money, lied to you, neglected your children and your home, it does not mean no woman can be trusted. No, so don't put all of us women in the same basket. Just because one woman did you wrong. No, you can't do that. Like it says again, look for the lesson and move on. Those are hard lessons, yeah, but look for it. And then see what you can do different next time, right? And then let it go and move on. It says, if some white people are racist, black people thieves, some intellectual people condescending, some uneducated people lazy, some light people uppity, some dark people ignorant, it does not give you the right or the authority to treat all people who look the same or act the same any way you choose, based on your past experiences. You can't do that, right? If somebody mistreated you and they're a certain race, a certain color, a certain religion, or whatever, you can't put everybody that's of that persuasion in the same bucket. You can't do that because they're not all the same. No. And you can't go by all your past experiences. Okay? It says, ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? What can I do this time that I did not do before? So sometimes we're the culprit too, right? Sometimes we bring the situation on and then we don't act the right way, right? We don't respond, we react instead of responding, right? So ask yourself, what can you learn? What can you do different? That has something to do with becoming aware of yourself, right? What did you do? What are you used to doing that you need to stop and do something different? Your new goals, right? For the new year, do something different. Don't always do the same thing. You might find it turns out better for you, right? And sometimes we bring on this suffering to ourselves. Nobody else suffers except us, right? So let's not do that. Okay? Learn from from the different experiences that you have. And it says, if there's nothing that you can learn, no lesson to learn, it says simply move on. Even though there are a lot of lessons we have to learn, but sometimes we don't. Just let it go and move on, right? But sometimes that's hard for us to do because we want to blame somebody. We want to find something wrong with the other person, right? Instead of looking at ourselves. So for the new goals, for the new year, look at yourself first, right? Before you look at somebody else. Look what you did, maybe to contribute to that particular situation, okay? So I hope you put that in your mind with your new goals that you have for the new year, for becoming a better self, right? Living your best life. Make it possible, okay? So I hope that helped you. So keep it in mind, okay? And then enjoy the rest of the week. Well, I'll be back on Thursday. But enjoy the next 2 days, okay? And I know you're preparing for the weekend, so I'm hoping you have something nice planned and that you stick to the goals that you've made up for yourself. Saturday is the 1st. That's when we start, right? Yes. Okay. Well, take care, and I'll be back on Thursday. And remember, if you need any help, go to my link that's in the description. Schedule a lesson with me. There's still complimentary ones there, and I'll be glad to talk with you. I've learned a lot. I've had lots of lessons to learn, okay? And yes, I've been wronged. Yes, even when I was a child. But even I had to learn in my older years. Let it go. Learn the lesson and move on. Let the hurt go. Feel it, then let it go. And I was so much better for it. My life is so much better than holding that grudge, holding that deep hurt inside, and blaming somebody. Okay? I know it's not easy, so I do want to help you. Okay? All right. Well, you take care, and I'll be back with more of what Sonia says on Thursday. Okay. Bye.